Hi, it's Lisa Fraley, legal coach and attorney, and I am coming to you today from my office to talk to you a little bit about how the law and the chakras are related. Now, I'm sure this is going to be a surprising topic to most of you because many people do not think about legal steps and the law having anything to do with chakras or energy, right? But I am trained as a holistic health coach and life coach, and also an attorney and a legal coach. And part of what I do is help people to understand why not only the law helps to protect you in practical ways, of course, for your business, but also protects you in spiritual ways too. So I like to say the law is spiritual too. If this resonates with you, feel free to share the love. So what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about how the law is spiritual. Obviously, we know that when you take legal steps for your business, you are putting into place practical solutions to help protect this business that you've worked so hard for. You take steps by putting website disclaimers on your website and terms and conditions on your website and client agreements that you use with your one-on-one clients. And maybe you've trademarked a term or a phrase that is essential to your business and your brand, right? So you're taking practical legal steps to protect your business and to protect the work and the creative work that you've worked so hard to develop. Well, the law can be spiritual and practical too. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. The reason why I say that is because for 7 of the key legal steps that most entrepreneurs need, I align them with the 7 chakras. You're probably never going to find another lawyer in 100 million years who align legal steps with the chakras. And I see you're sending the love when I say that. Thank you so much for those hearts. You're being so generous. But here's why, right? Because when you take legal steps for your business to protect yourself in practical ways, you also are doing things at an energetic level, right? You are creating stronger boundaries. You're getting really clear. Hello from Turkey. Nice to see you here. You're getting really clear about who you are and about your business, your brand, your programs, your services, your policies, and you're putting all those in writing. And when you start putting your legal policies in writing, you actually are energetically up-leveling yourself in a way that you probably never expected. I'm so glad to hear that you agree. Yeah. So like I said, most lawyers do not talk about this at all. And one of the things that makes me unique as an attorney and legal coach with a spiritual bent is that I do believe that when you take essential legal steps to protect your business, you are supporting your chakras. So let's use an example so you can see a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So let's start with the website disclaimer. So when you put a website disclaimer on your website, you are actually helping people to know what it is that you do and don't do, so they don't get confused about what they read on your website and come after you. So, it's really important to have a really strong website disclaimer in the footer of your website that links to another page where you can get really clear with people about what you do and what you don't do. Thanks for the heart. Thanks for the love, everyone. I really appreciate that. I'm so glad that this is helpful to you. So when you have a website disclaimer, I align that with supporting your root chakra. Your root chakra is your base chakra. It's located at the base of your spine, and it is associated with principles like stability and security and safety and groundedness. And when you are an entrepreneur with a website and you put a website disclaimer on your website, the first thing that you're doing is helping yourself to feel safe and secure so that you can go out into the world and tell people about your business and the work that you do. And when you have a website, you guys know when you start your business and you first start putting yourself out there with a new website, or maybe you've rebranded, you are terrified. And I'm receiving a question that says, does the use of the site constitute acceptance to the foundation level of the base protection? So here's the question. When you put your website disclaimer in place, anyone who comes to your website is automatically agreeing to the terms of your website disclaimer, because that's the way that we write it, so that you're protected by stating any visitor to this website agrees to these terms and conditions, or else they need to find a different website to look at that maybe doesn't have a website disclaimer. So you are establishing yourself as having this base layer foundation when you put your website disclaimer in place, and anyone who sees your website disclaimer also knows that they're accepting this base level of foundation that you have for your business. Or else you're inviting them to not read further on your website and to perhaps go to a different website. So this protects you because first of all, when it comes to your website, you guys know that you are the owner of the content on your website, provided it's original and you didn't copy someone else. Like, please don't do that. Use your own original content. But when you do that, you are the owner of your business. You are the owner of the content on your website, and you're allowed to protect it in a very loving and caring and spiritual way. So you are allowed to put some legal language in place that protects you on your website through your website disclaimer. And by doing this, you're creating base layer protection to support your root chakra. That's just an example to you about what we're talking about how the law and the chakras are related. So for those of you who aren't super familiar with the chakras, they are energy centers in your body, energy vortexes, they're often called. Most commonly, we refer to 7 of them, but there are as many as 11, and some people believe there are even more than that. But inside, or at least very close to the body, from our root to our crown, there's 7 energy centers in the body, and they're all affiliated with different principles. Like we just talked about, the root chakra is connected to feeling grounded and safe and secure. So if your root chakra is unbalanced, or your root chakra is not is blocked in some way, you may feel ungrounded and shaky in your business or your life. You may feel not clear and safe and secure about what it is that you're doing. And I know that I just got a question in of asking, what is that? What's up with the chakras? Is it science? Does it come from Buddhism? Like, where does it come from? So chakra based terminology is actually originates in India, and it is associated with a way of understanding our energy and the way that our bodies work at an energetic level, and also correlating to the physical body. So it's a combo of the physical body and the spiritual energy that is housed and held in different parts of our body, from our root chakra to our sacral chakra is the 2nd chakra. Then the solar plexus chakra is the 3rd. The heart chakra is the 4th. The 5th is the throat chakra. The 6th is the 3rd eye chakra. And the 7th is the crown chakra. Someone's asking, so is it not proven science or medicine? You know, that is a really interesting question, because in the Western world, we don't often associate energy medicine as being real medicine or traditional Western allopathic medicine. But in the Eastern world, you know, they have spent centuries upon centuries relying upon and using energy as one of the main sources of understanding the physical body. And I tend to personally believe that there's a combination of both. And I see some of you are giving hearts to that, like you probably agree. Our bodies consist clearly of our physical body, but our spiritual health, just like our mental health and our emotional health, are really critical for how our body works. And now I'm sort of drawing on my health and life coaching background to share with you a little bit about the body and the chakras, because when your energy is off, when your chakras are blocked, or just like when you are having a heart disease or you're having blocked arteries, something is not functioning properly in your body, right? The energy is not functioning properly, and you aren't living as comfortably of a life as you could. So the same is true when we speak in energy language, just as we speak in physical language. I believe that they're connected. So concerns of the heart, like grief and sadness and pain and suffering and heartbreak, it's not by chance that you've heard people basically have passed away from having a broken heart, because, you know, if they've lost someone, something happens sometimes, and their energy and their heart impacts their physical body and vice versa. So for me, I really do believe that the chakras and the body are connected, just like I believe the chakras and the law are connected, which is what we started talking about in this video. So let me loop back around. So the law and the chakras are connected because energy in the body and energy in your energy field is connected to legal principles. Because if you, for example, are getting ready to launch an online program to the world, and you are speaking your truth and sharing your message, which is associated with your throat chakra, you want to make sure that if you're launching a new online program, that you have the right legal protection in place to protect that message and protect that energy that you're sharing with everyone. So you'll want to have online terms of use or a purchase agreement. Many people call them different things, terms of service, but basically where people check the box when they're purchasing your online program. And that's to protect the message that you have, that you're sharing with the world through that program on a broader scale. So that's another example of how your root chakra is associated with communication and speaking your truth and sharing your message. And I associate having terms and conditions for your online programs that people purchase with the throat chakra, because you really are sharing your message in a broader way when you're doing something in a group program or online program beyond one-on-one client communication. So what questions do you guys have about the chakras and the law? Does this making sense that they're connected? I know, like I said, I am a legal coach and attorney and holistic health coach and also a life coach. And so most attorneys don't talk about the law being spiritual, but I really do believe that it is. And actually in our Facebook group, which is called Get Legally Enlightened, with Lisa Fraley, that anyone is invited to join. We're going to start talking more about the chakras each day. We're going to associate each day of the week. There are 7 days of the week. Conveniently, there are 7 chakras. So each day we're going to focus on a chakra and talking about how it connects to your business and the law. So I invite you to join me on my Facebook page, which is called Get Legally Enlightened. You can just type it in and look it up on Facebook. It'll pop up, and just request to join the group. We'd love to have you. It's an open group for anyone. And starting next week, we're going to start posting every day about the chakras and the connection that they have to your business and the law. So also, if you have questions on that site, on that Facebook page, you're welcome to post any legal question that you have. You're also welcome to join my tribe on my website, which is lisafraley.com. I'd love to invite you in to continue the conversation around spiritual legal principles. And thank you so much for joining me live today. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you about why the law is spiritual too. I hope to see you in the Facebook group, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks so much. Lots of legal love to you. Bye for now.